Hello, my friends, back at it once again. This is Sammy the Situation, and we are still going through our 10 fundamental fingers of prayer as developed by yours truly, Sammy Mbaka. Let's do a quick recap actually. This is what we're going to be talking about today. Let's do a quick recap. So, get your fingers ready. You've got your faith, your freedom, your focus, your fitness, your family, your friends, your finances, your future, forgiveness, and fulfillment. So, today we are discussing family. Family. That's like, Vin Diesel in the Fast and the Furious. More F's. So, today we're discussing family, and so I took some time to really broaden the scope of this category because not everybody has had the same upbringing or the same opportunities to enjoy, traditional family structures and stuff. So you want to broaden this perhaps in your thinking and in your prayer. You want to broaden this so that you can really include some of these organizations and communities that you are a part of. I see a lot of organizations calling themselves a family, and in their messaging they communicate to their employees and even to other stakeholders outside that we are a family. Greetings from the such and such family, okay? And you really want to pray for how you can be able to communicate, how you get on, how you relate, that you can continue to have that structure in place. There's so much bonding and camaraderie. There's online communities as well that people engage with one another and really look out for one another, like family and stuff. And so that's really how you want to include these organizations in your prayer. Sometimes you might also start to just widen the scope of your concept of family to include even your genealogy, your heritage, your ethnic heritage. You see, I have a tribe. I belong to a tribe here in Kenya, and I belong to the Kisii tribe. And recently, I was attending a function, and we were, and the way it was being ran, there was songs, speeches, people saying things in our mother tongue, and you really get a sense of family. And so I think in that scenario, it just made me remember that you really want to pray for you guys as your ethnic community, as your tribe perhaps. You want to be remembering them in prayer, that you can keep on meeting to practice parts of your culture which make sense and are relevant today. It's so easy to just start to prioritize other things and to not get these opportunities to practice your culture, to celebrate milestones, to enjoy the language and food and other things that come with your tribe's sort of heritage, your background and your identity, really. So that's what you want to remember. You also want to pray for how they communicate, okay? I have a funny story about how about tribe, okay? This is a funny story, and you might even consider some of the things that your tribe does that annoys you, okay? You're here talking about praying for how you guys communicate, and I'll tell you something about Kisiis which is really grinding my gears, and I know there's at least one, or there's a bunch watching this. And then there's something we do in our communication that really grinds my gears, okay? This thing of endless greetings. You meet with somebody and you're just there like, oh, how are you? How are you? How are you? Oh, you've been standing there for 2 minutes just greeting one another. Like there's no meaningful conversation that has taken place in that particular point. You've just been there, and it's just like, in this hot weather, we're literally standing out here and it's, can we move to the shade? before you want to start telling me these endless greetings where it's like, can we get to the thing that we were going to talk about? And the worst part is, I know there's at least one or two kisses sitting there right now, just like, oh, yeah, I mean, this guy. Tell us more, since you're such an expert on intelligent conversation. You know yourself, okay? And I forgive you. May God forgive you for your narrow-minded and stubbornness. Anyway, so remember to pray for your family and pray that you can keep on maintaining some of these traditions and activities that you enjoy. It's a lot of work. I understand. Like, somebody might be like, for our tribe and this cultural event coming up, I don't even know where to go find a nice leopard skin nowadays. Do you? No. And then suppose you have to make some unique dishes, special dishes for this cultural event that's coming up, and you know the amount of work that that's going to take. We're like, we have to go all the way over there, look for a nice lamb. We have to go look for some really good spices, and find yourself going on adventures into the Asian markets, and you have to go and see that you go to that Lebanese guy there. He can help you because he has nice spices and stuff, so you have to go and do all this just to be able to make the cultural dish so that you can be able to celebrate this event. And pray for these things, because in the world in which we live today, it's so convenient and so easy to kind of not have time or enthusiasm to put together some of these events and continue to practice your culture, right? You could find yourself just going to some drive-through, and the whole art of making that particular dish, we're in a kitchen after all, food. So that art, it can be lost. Honestly, it can be lost. And that's what you want to remember when you consider your family in prayer in our system. Thank you so much for watching. I think that's enough for today. We are going to look at more of these categories soon. Actually, there's going to be even other different things that I've been working on, and I'm sure you are going to be interested. Please like, subscribe, share, watch this with somebody, and I will talk to you next time. Goodbye.